Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Umstead, host of the RNG radio show. Today's guest that I have with me is going to be talking to us about CMOS. Now, I know what you're already thinking right now, like, what, there's a brand new rep out here? No, this stuff is incredible. If anything, the best way that Donovan describes it is called Jesus food. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Donovan, welcome to the show, man. How you doing today?
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm doing pretty well, man. Yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So tell the folks at home, I know we went over a little bit in prior conversations, but tell the folks at home as far as what is CMOS?
Yeah, so like you said, man, CMOS to me is just Jesus food, man. It's a superfood of all superfoods. It's a seaweed plant that's born in the Caribbean islands, Atlantic waters, man, that attaches to a rock, and it gets its life from flowing waters. So as long as the water is flowing, it gets its life, man, and it's packed with many benefits, man. It has the ability to break down mucus in your system, which I believe is the main function of it. It also gives you a stronger sex drive. It boosts your libido, gives you energy, helps you sleep better. It's good for your skin, eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis, eczema, acne, all of those things, man. So it's good internally and externally. And I have a bunch of products that tackle everything that you need to handle health-wise. So that's CMOS in a nutshell, man. Anybody who has taken my CMOS and other people's CMOS who has the wild-crafted CMOS understands that, you know, the benefits are endless for it. It also gives you the 92 minerals out of the 102 minerals that we are made up of, man. And it's just everything that a person needs to their diet daily.
Awesome. Now, as far as purchasing, or I should say, instead of doing the old Google trick, or when most folks do hear of products, they're usually jumping straight towards Amazon. Where can folks actually target you and actually find you to talk about CMOS?
All right, so you can find me right on Instagram. So it's instagram.com/secretstuffcmos, or you can go directly to my website. We have all of the items on the website and everything's explained. It's TSSSEAMOSS.com. So it's the abbreviations of the secret stuff, CMOS.com. And we have explanations of all of the items and everything like that for you.
Awesome. Now, the concept, or I should say the information itself of CMOS, how long has CMOS been around for?
Oh, so CMOS has been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's what the Irish people used in the famine. That's why it's called Irish CMOS. Irish CMOS comes from Ireland, people who use it in the famine to survive. So okay, that's why it's called Irish CMOS. It's been Jamaicans' diets since as long as, you know, we can remember. So you have Irish CMOS and you have Jamaican CMOS, which is all the same thing. It's just about where it's at.
Gotcha. Okay. And
so this is not new. It's not new at all.
That is awesome to hear. Now, how long have you actually been selling the product and explaining the benefits to folks at home?
So for me, it'll be 4 months on July 11th. It'll be 4 months from me.
Okay.
Right? And I've been taking it myself for 6 months. It was a local CMOS guy around here, and I bought my first 2 jars from him. And I'm a do-it-yourself type of guy. So what I did was I read up and I studied on it, and I was able to buy my own. I bought my own, and I realized how much it yields, and I was unable to consume it all. Me and my family was unable to consume it all. So we decided to sell it. I said, I'm not going to waste my money. I'm going to make some money off the money that I spent. And what I did was I sold everything that I had. And then after that, I was like, oh, I think I can make some real money off of this. And it became a full-fledged business. I went and got my LLC. I'm looking to trademark my name in a minute if I can. And yeah, I've been in business for 4 months, coming up July 11th.
Wow, that is amazing, man. Now, as far as with the profits, because I know people at home like, man, he ain't make no money. He ain't make that type of money. What would you say, or for the folks at home so they can listen, how much money have you made since you started?
All right, so before I actually got my LLC and got my website, I was selling it, you know, right from home, Cash App, Zelle, and cash. So before I actually got my site, I can't really say how much I made, but I can say that I made at least between $7,000 to $10,000. Now that I got my site that's been up since April 11th, man, we made $15,223.13 in those 4 months that we had the site up and running. So I had that tracked. I have the numbers there. I always go back to the reference to see how much we made. Just this past month alone, June, we made $6,960,000.
That is awesome, man. Especially, and I don't think the folks at home realize this, or even if they're checking out this video later on. Folks at home, we're in a global pandemic. We're dealing with, the systematic racism and waking folks up that still need to be woken up. So with all this going around, businesses are still thriving. And it's not just the Googles and Amazons of the world.
Small businesses run the world.
But you got a gentleman like Donovan McCleese who's out there selling a product that's been around for years and is shown to the public and bringing in more than some of these middle income workers. So salute to you, man. That is absolutely wonderful. And give us the website one more time so people can log on right now to check it out.
TSSSEAMOSS.com. So it's TSSCMOS.com.
Okay. Now, as far as, and I know the money's definitely coming, and I know you're definitely growing, where do you see yourself in the next 4 months with this Secret CMOS?
Oh, man, I see the next few months, I see myself with more products. We're going to be dropping more products. Wait a minute. We're going to be dropping more products. I got 2 dropping. Hey, you coming to pick up? All right, I'll be right out. All right, so you caught me in the middle of a transaction right now.
That's
so
no problem.
You're about to see how it goes down. This young lady ordered a 8-ounce jar of CMOS.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab it right now. I'm just gonna show you what we got going on with it. And I just walked in the house, so I got a little gloomy.
No problem, man.
All right, but this is it right here. This is CMOS gel. As you can see, that is jelly. It doesn't move. It doesn't shake. It's not a liquid. This is my logo, my information here for the people that want to see it. Maybe they can't see it. And on the back, for people who are trying it for the first time, it has the directions and everything right on the back for them. So you really don't have to ask me any questions. I have some issues with some people where their CMOS went bad because they didn't ask any questions and then they blamed it on me. So They blamed it on me, so it's 16.
You no bigger one?
You ordered the 8-ounce.
Oh, I thought it was the one I usually get, the $20 one.
You want the 16-ounce?
Yeah.
I don't have any 16 ounces here, but I can give you this one. Then I can give you another 8-ounce.
Donovan, tell me, how much would it cost? We see the jar. How much does it actually cost for the 8-ounce jar of the CMOS?
All right, so for an 8-ounce jar, it's $15. I'm gonna always have a deal on the second jar. So if you get the next size up, which is a 16-ounce, you're only gonna pay $20, right? So most people, they get the $20 jar because they're like, oh, it's only $5 more for double. So I charge $15 for the 8-ounce. I charge $20 for the 16-ounce. For my 32-ounce jar, I charge $35. And I even went up as far as to a 64-ounce jar of CMOS that was bought a few times. I only had to buy 1 pack of that because only 1 pack of jars for that because only a few people bought the 64-ounce. So the 64-ounce is $55.
Okay, awesome. Now with the 8-ounce jar, the smallest one, how long does that typically last for the average person?
Right. So you need to be taking at least 2 tablespoons of CMOS a day. So that is going to last you like a week and 4 days.
Okay. Right on the
So
line.
you got people that take more, like me. Like I make my own personal CMOS. I take more than 2 tablespoons because you can't overdose on it. It's just a vegetable. It's like eating a cup of spinach. Like you can't overdose on it. You can't have too much of it. So I'm taking like 3 servings a day. I make 2 in a smoothie. For lunch, I may have 2 tablespoons with my lunch, and then for dinner, I might have another smoothie. So I literally take as much as I want to of it because you can't OD on it. The more you take it, the better it is for you.
Okay, I like hearing that. That is amazing. And then for the folks at home that are looking to get a business started, just in general, or they see the benefits of CMOS and actually just want to be the next Donovan McCleese, what
Yeah.
advice would you give somebody to get started?
Oh man, just do it, man. I read a post that said, start your business now and perfect it later. I have no choice. My back was against the wall. I have a wife. I have 2 children. They're growing every day. They need to eat. I got let go from my job because of the pandemic. And at the time, I had my business, start at the time. But because of my hours at work, I was unable to, go 100% with my business until they let me go. And I didn't have everything perfected. It was stuff that I had to figure out as I went. But I just tell people, man, start your business now, perfect it later. A lot of times, us as people, we're worried about all the nooks and crannies, all the nuances of how to do something, when to do something, that we miss the boat. Just jump out there and do it, man. I've always learned by being tossed and thrown into the fire. So my back was against the wall. I needed to eat. I needed some money. My kids need to eat. So I just started. So I just tell people to start the business and perfect it later.
I love that, man. I love that. And again, where can they go to your website to check out more information about CMOS?
You can definitely go to my Instagram.com/secretstuffcmos. If you don't want to type it into your browser, there's a link in my bio that you can just click and go on to it. You can find me on Facebook, The Secret Stuff CMOS. All my information is there. The link is there. Or if you're, computer savvy and you want to just, type on the link, it's tsscmos.com.
Awesome. And you ship throughout the United States, correct?
I ship throughout the United States. Yes, I do.
I love that, man. I love that. Awesome. Well, Donovan, thank you again so much for being on the RNG radio show. I cannot thank you enough for taking the time out to be here, man.
Thank you for having me, man. I really appreciate it. Like I tell people, man, I wanna be able to share my story. I want to be able to talk to people about CMOS because I believe that everybody should have it. I don't care where you get it from. You don't have to come to me personally, but as long as you have CMOS in your diet, man, you're winning.
Awesome, awesome. I love that. And for the folks at home, tune in live Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. on Facebook, or you can check out the replay show of the RNG radio show on YouTube. Donovan, thanks again for being on the show, man.
Thank you for having me.
Definitely.
Flesled on the beat.